Hey Mark, my name's Bryce Morgan. I'm the one that spoke with you on the phone. In this video I told you about, I'm going to show you the 3 things that you can do today to help bring in some more customers to your business and beat out your competition online. So I know most likely you're sitting there asking yourself, why would I be doing this? What's in it for me? Well, luckily for you, I read your mind. And the answer is, oftentimes in the world of the internet, most local business owners are too busy running their business. They don't have the time to learn how the internet can benefit them and their company. Sometimes the only hesitation they have to hiring someone is they don't know who the expert is and who isn't. And I've found by giving people an easy free attack plan of the actual things that they can do to impact their business has resulted in some of those local business owners raising their hands and saying, I like you, Bryce. Please do this for me. So if by the end of this video you've liked what you've heard, you can see that I have a lot of tricks up my sleeve that can help your business. Shoot me a message back. We can chat. Or if at the end of the video you simply want to take this free attack plan I gave you, go out and do it yourself. That works for me too. Let me show you the 3 things that'll set your company above your competition, and not to waste any more of your time or mine. So the first thing we want to go over is your site needs at least 1,500 words on this homepage to be optimized in Google. Looks like you guys have about 137 words. Not a lot of content at all here. This is a bulk of our content. We're also pulling some words from down here, locations, but a lot to be desired on that homepage. A lot of information missing that could be there, that could be helpful. We come over, and now I say this is your competition, but you guys are doing multifamily and things like that, so I know your competition's a little different, but you definitely could also be hitting keywords for, different kinds of flooring, and not only that, commercial flooring, things like that. We'll get into that in just a minute, but this is Mr. January's site. Quite a few more words, but still not enough. Sitting at 480, and again, we wanted about 1,500 there. And so if we pull up SEO Quake, which is a free tool, it's one of the things we like to use to understand the density of keywords. Gives us some back insight into the different links and things the site has. So that's a free program you're more than welcome to use. We do use it quite a bit. So if we take a look down here at your keyword density, and we'll kind of ignore one words because those don't matter too much. But if we get into your 2-word phrases, the business, oldest in, the oldest, these are kind of your bigger ranking words besides the actual name of your company. Nobody really searches for these things though, so it's not very useful to have those your phrases, your keywords, the things Google indexes and tries to optimize your site for. In the business, oldest in, the oldest, these are just awful keywords, to be honest. The density is good, but that's because there's not enough words on the page in the first place, or any of them. Actually, looking at your site as well, it's missing a bit of information across the entire site. It leaves a bit to be desired. You don't really get a full picture of your services. It's just something that could be improved upon a little bit. If we hop over to your competition for SEO Quake, we can take a look at their keywords. They're targeting some other things. Have area rugs, care and maintenance, hardwood design consultation, Fayetteville. Just to name a few. But you can see their density for these words is looking pretty good here. These ones that are below are not ranking very well because the density is a little low. You want something between 3.5% to 5%. Moving on from that, that's also very beatable. These keywords aren't even really optimized either, but see if you type in flooring in Fayetteville, Arkansas, Mr. January's website is first. Since you guys don't have any keywords around that term, relatively no keywords at all, I went through a few pages here and you're not in any of them. And that's because you don't have any keywords targeting this, nor do you have any keywords targeting flooring in Northwest Arkansas, nor any keywords targeting commercial flooring. I did a few checks, and the only thing that we can find you guys under is typing in actually Artisent floors. Now you're missing out on a ton of traffic there, so need to get those keywords sorted out. And the next thing we'll move on to is citations. Now citations, for the best example, we'll look at the Google Map Pack here. This is the citation. You have the name of the company, you have their phone number, and then inside of this is their address. All of that links back to a citation on who this person is, who their company is, what they do. You can find them on Whitebooks, Yelp, Yellow Pages, anything, Facebook, LinkedIn. You need a lot of these citations. You need anywhere from 200 to 300 of them. If I went and took a look at your site here, it looks like you guys have 38 citations, which actually is, not too bad. You need a lot more, but typically I see a lot less, which means your site has the potential to be ranking a lot higher than it is. Now, bet you're asking yourself, how do I rank in maps? Well, you need these citations. You need to be in your Google Map Pack here. If you guys aren't already in this, which I haven't found you at all, this is important. These are just things that add up to making a better website. And, it's just a few of the things that I'm talking about today, but you guys are really lacking in the online presence. Your competition actually has it's only 3 citations supposedly, unless I'm not getting all of them for some reason in the search. But that should mean you guys, just with the right keywords, you're on top of them. You're number 1 instead of them. Something to think about, some organic traffic. Now, the third thing I want to talk to you about, and it's another important aspect to Google, we call this the thing that gives your site authority, or link juice. You can see when we search for, these words, your site's not number 1. This is where you want to be, and to get there, you need to beat out the competition in every aspect. This link juice, simply put, works like site A here is pointing over to site B. When it gets to site B, it's giving it its link juice. Okay, so the more authority in Google's eyes you have, it's almost like a popularity contest. If popular person A gives, a shout out to popular person B, then now this person has been given some credibility by Google. So, there's more to it than that, but the link juice you obtain works a lot more effective when you have relative sites linking back to you. For example, if you had a relevant site along the lines of a major flooring lumber liquidators had a blog post targeted at you, that's very useful to you, unlike Pizza Hut, because you're not slinging pizzas for a living. Therefore, Google, is a little confused by that. Why is Pizza Hut talking about them? This isn't their area. They know what area you're in. And so, that's another thing that could use some work. We'll take a look at the backlinks here. You guys have this would be your link juice here. You have a domain rating of 8, which is not bad. It's pretty low, but it's not bad. 693 backlinks. Only 25% follow, which means give you this juice that I was referring to earlier. This is good. This is good, but it needs a little bit of work. You need a little bit more juice here. Looking at the competition, though, they have less juice than you do. Well, they have more backlinks, but their juice is much lower. So that tells me instantly that there's no reason you shouldn't be beating these guys. It's a matter of search engine optimization on your end, and it just looks like the website could use a little bit of help there. So, just in closing, what we talked about was, number 1, we had content. We needed 1,500 words on your main page. There's just a lot to be desired on that first page. It could use a little help. Number 2, we had citations. You want to have 200 to 300 of these. You guys had, I believe, 38. We'll work on that as well. You do that, you can beat the competition out by a landslide. And then number 3, we had your link juice. So you need more relevant sites pointing to you. You already had good link juice, site authority, but could use more. You want to make sure you stay on top. And if you implement these strategies today, you can be number 1 across Google, no questions asked. And I'm psychic, remember, so I bet you're wondering, what now? Well, you can either go with this information I provided you today and do this on your own, and I'm totally cool with that. The only thing I'd ask is that you leave me a little feedback on the video. However, if you want the most effective route and want to save yourself the time, a little bit of headache, you can give me a call at 214-799-4555. Once again, my name was Bryce Morgan, and that phone number is 214-799-4555. I look forward to hearing from you, Mark. Have a great one.